From the MVG Discord studios, it's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic Tac And welcome your host, the man of Turd Tic Tac Turd.
Sound like there at the end he was falling into a hole. All right. Welcome everybody back again. This is episode 18 of Turd's Tic Tac Dough. We continue every episode getting one step closer to closing out our regular season. We have got a champion and a new challenger there that is chomping at the bit to see if he can take the championship. So let's go ahead and meet those contestants. Travis Coulter, if you will.
All right, please welcome back our returning champion. He is a meat cutter from New Orleans, Louisiana. It's Jason Meyers. And the challenger, we have the cashier at a nationally known grocery store from Madison, Indiana. Please meet John Bergman.
Thank you.
All right. Jason Meyers, our champion, back once again. Jason, how you doing?
It's too early to ask me that right now.
Well, Jason, you are on quite the roll. I know you had a dogfight in our last episode against both Justin and Nels. And with Nels, I think we're all still recovering from the fact that he was in that dogfight with you. But yes, you have won yourself so far 8 games. So you are tied for second place on winning streak. And you have a total right now. And yes, audience, don't adjust your screen or your volume. He has $1,197,645. It is very possible that in this episode tonight, according to how things go, that Jason may eclipse the $1.2 million mark. How does that feel?
It's still slowly sinking in that I've gotten to this point. I think I've gotten past the point where I won the million. It's just everything else after that is still trying to sink in.
So I would assume, as we all know, Brandon Skeen. What the hell am I about to say there? Brandon Scruggs, who is the king of Tic Tac Dough here at MVG Productions. I'm sure that you played his Tic Tac Dough before. What is the longest win streak you've ever been on in Tic Tac Dough?
Definitely not this long as far as Tic Tac Dough is related. I think the longest streak might have ever had would have been like 4 wins, 5 wins.
Okay, so yeah, you're definitely getting up there. Would you say at this point, do you feel like you're relaxing a little bit and kind of getting in a groove, or is it the more wins you get, the more stressful it becomes?
A little column A, a little column B.
Okay. Well, we of course are going to wish you the best of luck, and we know that you're going to need it tonight because he is back once again. He is someone that you are actually tied with for the number of consecutive wins here.
Oh my God.
And you played him just a couple episodes back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stage. He is the Madison Madman. It's John Bergman. John, welcome back to Turd's Tic Tac Dough. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing really well. Thank you very much. Glad to be back.
It is definitely good to have you here. And as we have talked before, you have winnings at this point that are well beyond the $203,000 mark. We're still trying to do some investigating to make sure we've got those numbers exactly right. But yeah, you are well beyond that. You are actually currently sitting as the second highest money winner that we have had on this series. Of course, only eclipsed by the man you're going against. You played him back in episode 16. I know that you were kind of chomping at the bit to come at him again. What do you think is going to be different this time, and what brought you back?
Well, what brought me back was insanity. What's going to be different is that, well, I've got underwear on. That's always different. No, just sorry. Basically, what's going to be different. I don't know. I'm just going to do the best I can because I'm in awe of Jason's knowledge. I mean, it's true. I mean, this guy is so good at trivia, it's almost scary. And what brought me back is just but challenge, and I love the show, and
Well,
I like your suit too, Richard. There you go.
well, thank you. I got it at Botany 500, of course. So yeah, definitely see them for all of your 1970s wardrobe needs.
True.
All right, so I know they say that you work at that nationally owned grocery store chain, but I've also heard, if rumor is true, that you're trying to start a new business that would be in competition with the United States Postal Service. That you want to start a line of naked mailman
Yes.
where you would never deliver letters, only packages. Is this true?
Yes, exactly. And we like to call it, fun with a package or fun with a box or locks in the box, whatever.
Well, hey, we definitely wish you the best of luck with that, and we wish you the best of luck in the game here tonight. So, as you know, being the challenger, you get to select our 2 bonus categories for the game. So, if you would, sir, give me 2 numbers between 1 and 15.
Okay, 8 and 14.
8 and 14. All right, thank you very much for that. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves into our game tonight. As we know, we're trying to get 3 X's or O's in a line, whether those lines be horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. We're going to do so by answering trivia questions, and we're going to do it in these categories, and they are sports terms, showdown, the calendar, Wild West, comedy movies, potluck, flowers and trees, the challenge category, and it means as well. So, very interesting categories there tonight. You'll also notice those 2 red flashing categories. Those are the extra special ones, and we'll talk more about those if you decide to choose those during our game this evening. All right, so with that being said, Jason Meyers, you are the champion. That means you get to make the first selection.
Let's start with comedy movies.
All right, comedy movies. We're going right for the heart and soul of the board here, of course. While our outer boxes are worth $250, that center box you just selected, it is worth $500, and the reason for that is it's a 2-part question. And with it being a little bit harder, we make it worth more money, and we'll also give you a little extra time to think about it. Jason, part 1 of your question is, what actor played the coach in the movie The Bad News Bears? And part 2, he also played the character Oscar Madison in what television series? Here comes your extra time to think about it. All right, Jason. So the first part of the question there is, what actor played the coach in the movie The Bad News Bears?
Now, there was one version of the Bad News Bears, and then there's the remake. If you're going with the original, that would be Walter Matthau.
And that is correct. And then the second part of that question, he also played a character, Oscar Madison, in what television series?
The Odd Couple.
And you've got the center box. $500 is what we've got in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, John Bergman, coming back over to you so you can pull your index back up to see the position of the boxes, and you can select.
Okay, but let's go for potluck.
All right, potluck in the upper left-hand corner. John, before reunification, the German Democratic Republic was commonly known as what?
East Germany.
And you've got that box. $750 in the pot, and we shuffle. Jason, we come back to you.
Let's go with the calendar.
All right, the calendar, upper right-hand side. What month's name comes from the Latin word for 7?
September.
And September is a correct answer. Well done. $1,000. We got a great start here, and we shuffle. Go ahead and select your category.
Okay, I gotta do this. Comedy movies to block.
All right, comedy movies. So go ahead and drop that index back down. All right, John, you are going to need to get this question correct in comedy movies to have that diagonal block of Jason. What actor and director is known for such comedy classics as Manhattan, Annie Hall, and Bananas. So for the diagonal block of Jason, name this actor and director.
Woody Allen.
And you've got a block. We've got $12.50 in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, Jason, back to you.
Potluck the block.
All right, potluck. So again, Jason, you will need to get this question correct to have a vertical block of John. To a reproduction of which painting did artist Marcel Duchamp famously add a mustache and a beard? So for the vertical block of John, name the painting.
I'm hoping he did this as a goof to the Mona Lisa.
And you are right. Well done there. We've got $1,500 that is in the pot. We have got a great start to our game, and we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. We will be right back here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough on the MVG Television Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Turd's Tic Tac Dough. We have got a fantastic game here. We just had a vertical block of John Bergman. We've got $1,500 in the pot, and we are going to shuffle. All right, John, it's set up for you. Where would you like to go?
All right, I gotta do this. Block.
Okay, will you say that again because you cut out?
So the calendar to block, please.
All right, the calendar. It's what I assumed, but just need to make sure. All right, so you need to get this question correct in the calendar to have a horizontal block of Jason. What month was named after the Roman god of beginnings? So, John, to have the horizontal block of Jason, name the month.
January.
And you have a block. We've got $1,750 in this pot, and we are shuffling. All right, Jason, we're back over to you. Heck of a game going.
Calendar.
All right, once again, we are in the calendar. Jason, what day of the week is named for Tyre, that's Tyre, and if I'm mispronouncing that, sue me, or Tiw, which is Tiw, the Norse god of war?
I hope that would be Tuesday.
And you hope just the right amount. You got the box. $2,000 is in this pot. Just an amazing game. We shuffle again. All right, John.
Okay, but potluck to block.
All right, potluck. So again, John, here is the stakes we've got here. Get this question correct. You have not only a vertical block of Jason, but you will also take us to a tie game. Which 17th century English poet wrote a poem about his blindness? So for the vertical block of Jason and a tie game, name this English poet.
Byron.
Oh no, John, I'm so sorry. It's actually John Milton. Oh. Milton.
Okay.
All right. So we don't have anything doing there, but again, don't give up hope. I have seen weirder things happen many, many times here. We shuffle. All right, Jason, what are you doing?
Comedy movies.
All right, comedy movies here. Jason, if you get this question correct in comedy movies, you are going to have a vertical tic-tac-toe. It will be your 9th win. You will get $2,250 off of this game, and that will bring your winnings to just a smidge under $1.2 million. So with all that being said and the pressure built up for you, here comes your question in comedy movies. Dolly Parton is the owner of the Chicken Ranch in what 1980s comedy film that also starred Burt Reynolds? For tic-tac-toe and your 9th win, name this film.
Steel Magnolias.
No, I'm sorry. It's the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
That's actually power.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Now see here.
What? No, it's
No,
an actual movie.
I did not know she was in that. That's
Yeah, except that was not a. I was going to say that's actually the name of the movie. So
I'll be a son of a gun.
Yeah, definitely not a family film. All right, so with that being said, we've still got 2,000 in the pot. John Bergman's still alive, and we shuffle. All right, John.
okay, let me look here. But flowers and trees to block.
All right. As we said before, get this question correct in flowers and trees to get a vertical block of Jason. This will actually be our first time in flowers and trees. Made from the pit of a certain Egyptian plant, what is then made into a pulp and flattened to be used as a type of paper? So for the vertical block of Jason, name it.
Papyrus or papyrus.
Papyrus or papyrus. You got it. You have a block and we have a tie game. All right. So we have got $2,250 in the pot. And that means this game is not over yet. But before we go any further, we're going to take a commercial break and let them go to their corners and get toweled off right here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough. MVG, come back and see us. Welcome back, everybody, here to Turd's Tic Tac Dough. We just had a tie game between John Bergman and our champion, Jason Meyers. So there were $2,250 in the pot at the time of the tie. That will update itself on the board whenever the first correct answer is given. So we have changed our categories, which means we're also going to put in new bonus categories. But since that was a tie game, this time we are actually going to give both competitors one opportunity to put in a bonus category. So we will start with the champion, Jason. Give me a number between 1 and 15.
3.
All right, 3. And then John.
7.
And 7. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our categories for this tiebreaker round. And we have North, South, East, and West, Player Pass, 50 States, Basketball, the 1950s, Potluck, Explorers, The Grand Question, and World War I. Again, we'll talk about those red categories if you actually decide to choose those during this round. All right, so with that being said, Jason being the champion, you do continue to hold your advantage. So please get us started and select a category.
Let's try North, South, East, West.
All right, North, South, East, and West up in the upper left-hand corner. So, Jason, Paris, Vienna, or Zurich? Which of these European cities lies the farthest north?
Let's see. That would be Paris.
And that is a correct answer to get us started. Well done. $2,500 in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, John Bergman, back over to you.
All right. Let's go for the 50 states.
All right, 50 states in the center. Again, this is a two-part question, so we will give you extra time to think about it, and it will be worth $500 to the pot. Again, with that being a two-part question. So, again, make sure you are minimized, and we will get you that two-part question here in the 50 states.
All right.
All right, John, here is your two-part question. Part 1, what state is where Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner and is also where our Naval Academy is located? And then the second part of that question, this state has what nickname attached to it? Here comes your extra time to think about it. All right, John, so we start out with the first part of your question. What state is where Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner and is also where our Naval Academy is located?
Maryland.
That part is correct. And to take that center box and add 500 to the pot, what is the nickname of this state?
The Ocean State.
Ah, so close. No, it's the Old Line State.
Oh,
I heard the O come out of your mouth. I thought you had it there, but nothing doing. All right, we're still at 2,500 in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, Jason, this is one of the few openings you might get with Mr. Bergman. Where do you go to?
North, south, east, west.
All right. You definitely find a category you latch on and you hold on for the ride. So let's go ahead and get you a two-part question in north, south, east, and west. Of Chicago, St. Louis, or Detroit, which of these U.S. cities lies farthest east? And then the second part of the question is, of those three, which one lies the farthest west? Here comes your extra time to think about it. All right, Jason, so we start you off here. Between Chicago, St. Louis, and Detroit, which of those U.S. cities will you find that lies the farthest east?
Detroit.
That is correct. And for the box, which of those cities will you find that lies the farthest west?
It's a slim margin, but I think it's St. Louis.
And you've got the box.
wow.
$3,000 is in the pot. We've got a little bit of a breakthrough. Let's see what John can do as we shuffle. All right. Where do you go, John?
Excuse me, just for it, was it the 1950s block?
All right, the 1950s. Again, get this question correct because you definitely need it to have that diagonal block of Jason. What famous toy fad did the company Wham-O introduce in 1958, and it sold over 10 million by the year's end? So for the diagonal block of Jason, name this toy.
The yo-yo?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's the hula hoop.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. All right. Well, again, hold on. You never know what'll happen. 3,000 in the pot. We shuffle. All right, Jason, this is, oh my God. This is your opportunity. I think I know what you're going to do, but the question is, Jason freaking Meyers, what do you do?
North, south, east, west.
All right, north, south, east, and west. Jason, get this question correct. You will have a diagonal tic-tac-toe. You'll have $3,250 from this game, your ninth win, and it will push you over the $1.2 million mark. So, with that being said, here comes your question in north, south, east, and west. Jason, Bolivia, Uruguay, or Colombia? Which of these South American countries lies the farthest south? So for tic-tac-toe and your ninth win, name the country.
Uruguay.
You've got 9 wins.
Congratulations.
Oh, God. Good game, John.
Yes. Yes. Good. Absolutely.
That is what we love to see here on tic-tac-toe. Once again, Jason Meyers is beaten, battered, and bruised from one corner of the ring to the other, and somehow is able to come out as a continued champion. Jason, we are going to add that $3,250 to your total. We'll come back to you here in just a moment to update you. But first, John, we come to you. My friend,
Yes.
You brought every bit of firepower that you had. Just at the end of the day, just wasn't quite enough. Where do you think it went wrong?
When I said I'll go and challenge Jason, because, no, but I'll tell you what I did. But I had those two answers involving the 1950s, and to be honest with you about the hula hoop was my first one that I was thinking about, and but I should have went with my first choice. But there you go.
Well, that definitely happens. We all second guess ourselves, and I think sometimes we wind up finding out that first guess that we had normally winds up being the best one. But unfortunately, sometimes our mind just gets a hold of us and plays tricks. But here's the thing, John. You have nothing to be ashamed about. You came in here. You brought the fight. And no matter what two heavyweights, if you're talking boxing, you go into history, take the two biggest heavyweights that there were champion-wise, and there's always going to be somebody that wins and somebody that loses. And just in this instance, Jason got the best of you by a little bit. But definitely, in comparison to the last matchup we had in episode 16, you definitely had a far better showing. You were able to, in those two matches there, you were able to bring together $1,000. So we're going to add that to your season total. And did you have fun playing with us?
Absolutely. Yes, I did.
Well, fantastic. So we definitely hope that we will see you back here again before this season ends. And if this keeps on going, the next time you come back, it may be your third shot at Jason freaking Meyers. So definitely study up, and if the day comes, whether it's now or later in the season, we look forward to another Meyers versus Bergman beatdown. So thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up for John Bergman.
Thank you very much.
All right, and with that being said, we are going to take ourselves a commercial break. And when we come back, Jason's going to take on Fluffy to see if he can break an odd losing streak for him right after this here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough. All right, everybody, welcome back here to Turd's Tic Tac Dough. Jason, you finally did it. You got yourself your 9th win. You're now over $1.2 million for winnings. Are you ready to see if you can add to that in the bonus game?
I guess.
All right, come on over here and visit your old pal Fluffy.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Isn't it just great whenever you're on a game show and the music goes where it's supposed to? All right, so with that being said, we've got 9 numbered boxes. You know how this works, Jason. Behind those boxes, we've got our dollar amounts ranging anywhere from $100 up to $500. We've also got our Tic and Tac up there. Come up with $1,000 or more, or find those words Tic and Tac before you find our old grizzled veteran of the board, Fluffy, and we will give you $50,000. Now, we also know here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough, with that Tic and Tac, if you can find those in either order in your first 2 selections, we're going to double that jackpot and take it up to $100,000. You've done it before. Who knows? You might do it again. So with that being said, the only thing left to say is souffle. One of my favorite words to say on this show. All right. Besides, you win. All right. With that being said, that was for you, Jason. Don't anybody tell Kevin I said that. All right.
Right.
So, Jason, whenever you're ready, go ahead and get started.
6.
All right. Box number 6. That is our Snake Charmer box. Let's hope that our snake lookalike Fluffy is not back there hiding for you. Seamus, box 6, please. $300. All right. We ain't giving you $100K this time. All right. I'll give you $300 to walk away. Will you do it, or do you want to keep pushing on?
Keep going.
All right. Where are you going next?
1.
All right. Box number 1 is at the top of the charts for Jason. Let's find out. Seamus, box 1. There's $100 added to your total. You're up to $400. What say you?
Keep going.
All right. Where are we going next?
9.
Box number 9. We like to call this the gas handle. Let's see if it's going to fill your tank up with lots and lots of money. Seamus, box 9. There's Tic. All right, so Jason, good news here. If you continue on, you have a box out there of the 6 remaining that is a winner by itself.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll offer you $400 to walk away if you're feeling a little nervous.
I'll keep going.
All right, where to next?
5.
Box number 5. Many people feel like this is the riskiest box we have on the board because it's always where Fluffy starts, and he can be a lazy, lazy little dragon. So let's find out. Do we have a lazy dragon there? Do we have a winner? Or is it just some cash? Seamus, show us. $250. We're to $650. So now there are 5 boxes remaining. 3 of them are a winner for you. 1 of them has the dragon, and 1 of them has an amount that won't quite do it. So $650 I will give you to walk away.
I'll keep going.
He goes on. 60% chance we have a winner here.
3.
All right, box 3. It is Fluffy's comb. Let's hope we are going to comb Fluffy clean out of that box and give you a win. Seamus, is he a winner? No. Okay.
Wow. One amount.
I see.
All right. So
one amount.
this is as far as we can go on this board. So Jason, you have a 75% chance of winning $50,000 here, but we know it may only be a 25% chance, but Fluffy don't play. So I'll give you $800 to walk away.
I'll keep going.
All right, so in this choice, ladies and gentlemen, we either have a $50K winner or he's going to be sad for the 4th time in a row. Jason, which is your winning number?
8.
Number 8. Number 8 is the one that we call the Turd. It is my namesake. Will it be one that Jason squashes? Or is it just going to get all over him? Seamus, what's there? You got it!
There we go.
The schneid is over. Jason freaking Meyers has finally got back on a winning track here in the bonus game. Jason, we give you another $50,000. That is now, since you have started winning, that is your 5th time winning the bonus game. Now we add that with all of your previous winnings, and you are now up to $1,250,895. True that.
Wow.
All right, so Jason, since you literally were picking everything around Fluffy there, let me twist it on you here. Where was Fluffy hiding at?
4.
All right, well,
Number 2.
all right, so I heard it too. Jason believes it's 4, and he's been pretty good on the grand scheme of picking stuff here. Let's see. Was he there? Yes, he was.
Oh, man. He was in the chair.
And of course, as
The
we
upside
see,
down chair.
well, he's kind of a weird dragon, so he probably could smell nails from a mile away. As we can see, Tic Tac was located behind the 7 and the 9. So, of course, Jason, you've got a ton of money. We're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come back for that all-important 10th game for you right after these messages. All right, everybody, welcome back here to Turd's Tic Tac Go. Jason, my friend, you have got 9 big wins, and you realize what comes after 9, right?
A hysterectomy.
How did you know? All right, Travis, the announcement's
big
off.
one after this is over.
Oh, my God.
I didn't even know you had a hister. Who knew you needed to cut
MVG
out?
After Dark, everybody.
That's right. Well, of course, and yes, for those of you saying, what is he talking about? After we get past a certain time here at MVG, things get even a little more risque than normal. So, of course, what we were meaning, and I know you knew what I meant, is that means you are about to go for your 10th win, and every 5 wins here on Tic Tac Dough, you get a chance to win a car. So let's find out. Travis Coulter, what is he up looking at this time?
The new car it's a 2022 Kia Sorento S. It's a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine 191 horsepower with 24 miles in the city and 29 on the highway, perfect for your family's outings and gatherings. It is worth $32,390.
All right, and Jason Meyers, we've already got one car from us here. The first time through, you were able to get that Toyota RAV4, so I hope you have got a garage that'll fit it, or that you plan on spending that well over $1.2 million now to be able to build enough garages for these cars. But, of course, to get it, you're going to have to take on another contestant. So, once again, Travis Coulter, tell us, who is going to be his next challenger?
Our next challenger is a college student from Red Oak, Texas. Please meet Jose Milky Brewster Cazares.
All right. I can't say that I am not surprised here, or that I am surprised. Heck, I don't know. I'm confused. It's Jose Cazares. Jose, welcome back to the show, I think. Great answer.
Wow, okay. Tell us how you really feel.
I can't do that. The FCC won't allow me.
Exactly.
So, as I take a look here, this is, if I'm not mistaken, your third time with us. We first saw you back in episode 8, where you took on the Sarge. Didn't get any correct answers in that one, but when you came back in episode 11 and you went up, excuse me, against our champion at that point, Brandon Scruggs, you were able to get yourself a couple of boxes, although Brandon eventually did get the victory. So you are going up against another one of our heavyweight champions around here. He's looking for his 10 win. Tell me, Jose, what do you think makes you the perfect person to take him off of the top of the mountain?
If there's anything I noticed on my last appearances, I've been improving. So if the questions go my way and everything works out then I'll get the win, but we'll see what happens. Jason's a good opponent. There's a reason he's got 9 wins at this point.
This is true. So go ahead and tell our home audience there a little something about yourself. Remind them who you are and what you're about.
Well, of course, I'm currently 21 years old, a full-time college student from the state of Texas, and a part-time student assistant.
All right, and what are you studying there in college?
Early childhood education.
All right, well, we definitely need plenty of teachers out there in the workforce. I know myself. For those that may have forgotten, or you're just starting to tune into the show, my full-time job is I am a physical education teacher myself. So I've been in the profession 19 years, about to finish up my 19th year. So, here in a couple of years' time, we will definitely welcome you to the profession. And today we welcome you here to the show. We wish you the very best of luck, and no pun intended, you will definitely need it. So, with that being said, as you being the challenger, you're going to get to select our 2 bonus categories. So, if you would, pick 2 numbers between 1 and 15.
I'm going to go with my birthday numbers here, 6 and 14.
6 and 14. All right, so with that being said, we are going to be trying to get 3 X's or O's in a line, whether that be vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. We'll do so answering trivia questions in these categories, and they are South America, Showdown, Words, Revolutionary War, Crime and the Law, Potluck, Holidays and Observations, Double or Nothing, and Quotations. Again, you see those 2 flashing red categories. Those are our extra special ones, and if you choose those during the game, we will talk more about them at that time. All right, so with that being said, we are locked, loaded, and ready to go. Jason Meyers, you are the champion. Get us started.
Holidays and observations.
All right, holidays and observations in the lower left-hand corner. Let's go ahead and give you your first question of this new game. Oh, and I do apologize. Let me correct myself. It's holidays and observances. So my apologies on that one. I said it wrong, but I think we all still know it's the same thing. All right, so with that being said, here is your question. Jason, what holidays are celebrated on the 2nd week of October in Canada and on the 4th week in November in the United States?
Thanksgiving.
And you've got a good start there. $250 in the pot. We shuffle. Jose, when he gets a good start, you either have to keep up with him or he will run you over like a Mack truck. So, where do you go?
Yeah, I've seen that in his previous games, so I got to take advantage while I can, or this early in the game here. I'm gonna go potluck in the bottom middle.
Oh, interesting. Potluck in the lower middle. So let's get you a question there and see if you can get a good start for yourself. Jose, on the World Wide Web, which country is represented by .ch?
Would that be China?
Oddly enough, no. This one will surprise you. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to do something I don't do a lot here. I'm going to ask our good friend over there, Paul, who is a trivia titan himself. Paul, do you happen to know what country is represented by .ch?
So the first thing that came to my mind was Chad.
Believe it or not, that's not correct either. This one's going to blow your guys' mind.
Czech Republic.
No, it's Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Wow, that's
What
good.
the
That's yeah, damn.
Chocolate.
Yeah, believe it or not. .chocolate. I love it.
Wow, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the dulcet tones of our announcer Travis Coulter with his comedy stylings. Yes, and I will tell you, giving away a little bit of a secret here, that came from one of the official Weakest Link quiz books. So yes, I do trust the information there on that one. So yeah, that one's surprising, but it would not surprise me if it stood for .chocolate. So either way, we still have $250 in the pot. A little tougher than we thought there. We shuffle. All right, Jason, what do you do now?
Holidays and observances.
All right, once again, slightly surprised, but we will go with it. Holidays and observances. So let's give you a question there. What observance, usually involving the government, is held on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November?
Would that be Election Day?
That is correct. My apologies out there, but yes, got that correct. So we have got $500 now in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, Jose, you got to come up big here, sir.
Well, I've got no choice. I got to go quotation for the block.
All right, quotations in the center box, of course. This is our box two-part question. It is worth $500 added to the pot, and we'll give you extra time to think about it, and you will need to get this correct to have a diagonal block of Jason. Jose, you're going to name the famous person, TV show, or movie where this quotation is most associated. Okay?
All right.
So your first one is the quotation, "I'll be back." And the second part of that is, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself." Here comes your extra time to think about those. Okay, Jose. So you're going to be naming the famous person, TV show, or movie, and you've got to be specific, where the following quotation is most associated with. So first, we have "I'll be back."
I believe that would be... Is Arnold Schwarzenegger acceptable?
Yes, I can give that to you because he's the one that said it, or I would have accepted that it come from the movie The Terminator.
Okay.
So that is correct. So get this second one right, and you will have your diagonal block of Jason. So this one is, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself."
And I believe that was FDR.
And I think you've got a block.
All right.
You just added $500 to the pot. We're up to $1,000, and we shuffle. Jason, back over to you.
South America.
All right, South America, there in the lower right-hand side. What Indian civilization was the largest empire in pre-Columbian America and they controlled most of Peru and were conquered for Spain by Francisco Pizarro.
That would be the Incas.
And I have an inkling that you got it right. $1,250 in the pot and another shuffle. All right, Jose, we've got an interesting setup for the board. What do you want to do?
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is tough. I have to do it. Double or nothing to block.
I've been wondering why you guys have been dancing around this one. Double or nothing. So here's what we've got for this. This is one of the red categories. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you a question. If you get it correct, you will then have a choice to make. You can either take that box and then pass control back over to Jason, or you can double down and take another question, okay, in another category that's on the board. If you get it right, you will take both boxes, but if you get it wrong, you lose both boxes. Okay? So,
Got it.
here comes your first question. Diwali, that's Diwali, Diwali, is a major festival in which religion?
I'm taking a guess here. Islam?
No, I'm sorry. I could have taken Hinduism or Sikhism.
Hinduism. Darn it.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry there. I thought you might have a beat on it, but no, nothing doing there. So don't fret too much yet. I've seen things happen. We shuffle. All right, Jason, we come over to you.
Words.
All right, words. Jason, get this question correct in words. You will have a vertical tic-tac-toe. That'll be $1,500 for this game. That will get added on to your already hefty total. And you will also win your second brand new car. So, for that, here comes your question in words. What name is given for a close-fitting garment worn by dancers that was actually invented by a man? So for tic-tac-toe, $1,500, your 10th win, and a brand new car, name the garment.
A leotard.
You did it!
Oh, man.
That game is
Yeah, indeed, man.
Once again, Jason Meyers.
Well earned, sir.
So the accolades that we will have to pour upon you, good sir, in the words of a philosopher named Hinkle. We will pour those all over you in just a moment. Before we do that, Jose, my friend, I will have to say you played a really, really good game there. You definitely don't have anything to be ashamed of.
No, not at all.
You brought a really good game there, and you had an opportunity there. That double or nothing set you up to have been able to hit a double block on him that does not often come up for somebody. So, just unfortunately, this time it did not work out for you. So, man, I'm really sorry about that. But hey, did you have a good time playing?
I mean, I did. Getting a block on Jason, especially in the center square of all places, is an accomplishment I'll definitely be proud of. So, hey, Jason earned this win, so I can't be mad.
Well, hey, at this point, Jason is making his way through people left and right, so you're just one more name on the list. But hey, again, really good job by you. We're going to give you $250. Or excuse me, I take that back. I said $250, but you got a center box, so you actually have $500 for taking that box. So that now is going to raise your season total up to $1,000. And we definitely hope you will come back and play with us again before the season ends. So,
don't worry, I will be back.
Well, fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Jose Cazares. Jason, before we wind up going to break, let's take a look at your accomplishments so far. Ladies and gentlemen, and for Jason himself, you are now tied in first place for the longest win streak here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough at 10 victories in a row.
Oh man!
Wow, well done.
And let's just take a look back real quick. In those 10 wins, you started off by knocking out a long-reigning champion himself, Brandon Scruggs. Then you went in to take down the Asian assassin. Good Lord, the Jamaican assassin,
My
Davion.
God.
Then you took down another trivia titan in Paul. Then you got James, and then Peach, and then you got John Bergman, who's a titan in his own right. You got Justin Ray in the last episode, which was an absolute dogfight. Then Nails snuck up on you, but you were able to take him down. John, you took him down for a second time just a little while ago, and now Jose. So out of 10 games, you have taken down 9 unique opponents. That is a achievement in and of itself, and you've just about taken down every trivia titan that is within MVG. There might be 1 or 2 more sitting out there, but you've just about gotten everybody, which would be an Xbox achievement all of its own. And, of course, you've got 2 beautiful brand new cars now, and with all the money you've won, Jason Meyer, your total here after 10 wins is $1,284,785.
Impressive.
Don't forget the S.
Yes, I'm sorry. Let me redo that. Dollars. So here's the good news. In just a moment, we're going to come back here. Jason's going to get a chance to go up against Fluffy, and if he can win in the same episode, he will have passed the $1.2 million and the $1.3 million mark. We'll see if it happens right after this here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough. Come back. It's going to be epic. All right, everybody, welcome back to Tic Tac Dough. Jason has 10 wins here in the front game. He's got himself 5 wins in the bonus game. Are you ready to see if you can get number 6 right here, Jason?
I'm gonna damn well try.
All right. Let's see if we can get the Dame drops going. All right, Jason, as always, you know how this works out. We've got our 9 numbered boxes. Behind those boxes, there are dollar amounts, there are ticks, there are tacks, and then there's a dragon that looks like his teeth are made out of Tic Tacs. So get $1,000 or more, or find Tic and Tac before you find that old rascally dragon, then we're going to give you $50,000. And of course, as you know, since you've done it before, find Tic and Tac in either order in your first 2 choices. We'll double it to $100K. And as we already know, Jason, if you can win this bonus game, you are going over the $1.3 million mark. So there is only one word to get this started. Jason Meyers, tell me what that word is.
Souffle.
All right, we've got 9 boxes. Jason, go make some history.
Number 9.
All right, box number 9 is going to see if he can fuel his tank up with a whole lot of cash. Seamus, show us. $250. All right, no big time bonus this time, but you got $250. If you want, you can walk away with that if you're not ready for $1.3 million.
I'll keep going.
All right, he goes on. Where to next?
2.
All right, box number 2. As we always like to say here, will he drop the deuce on Fluffy, or is it time for a little Fluffy bonanza from the Pantsa? Let's find out. Seamus, please. There's $400. You're up to $650. So you are in a position now that there is a box up there that can give you that win. I'll give you $650 though to just go.
I'll keep going.
All right, he's going on. Where's that winning number?
3.
All right, let's see. Can he end this one quick and fast today? Is Fluffy's comb a winner? No, not quite yet, but you're up to $800. So now you've got, let's see, 2 boxes up here that will be a win, 2 boxes that just keep you in the game, and then, no, take that back, 3 boxes that will keep you in the game, and then 1 that will lose it. So 800 to stop.
I'll keep going.
All right, he's going on. Can he have the winning number? Jason Meyers for $50,000. Where is it?
6.
All right, love in that Snake Charmers box. If we can get $200 or more behind this box, he's got $50,000 more dollars. Let's find out. Seamus, is he a winner? Yes, he is.
Okay. Oh, God.
Jason freaking Meyers.
Putting emphasis on that S.
Yeah, it's the emphasis on that S. Because right now he's putting the emphasis on kicking our ace. So, Jason Meyers, you have got your 6th bonus game win over here. We add that on with your previous winnings. Jason Meyers, you are now at a grand total of $1,334,785. We did this last time. Let's let you try it again. Where's Fluffy?
7.
All right, let's see. Is he behind box 7 this time? No, you found one. He stayed home.
He tried and didn't even move.
Yeah, he's like, I'll see if I can trick you this time, buddy. That's actually him if he's been smoking. So, but that's a whole lot of cash. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna find as much change as we can in the hot potato couch. See if we can afford to pay this man, and we'll be right back to put a pretty pink bow on it right after this here on Tic Tac Toe. Welcome back for one final time here this evening. Jason Meyers, you are just continuously breaking the bank around here. In this one episode, sir, you have went over the $1.2 million and then just went over the $1.3 million mark. How does it feel to put away over $100,000 in one single episode?
I mean, at least it took me the entire episode to do it instead of that one shot like the first win.
Well, and I mean, if we look at this, like that's the one thing we can say right now. Even if we took away your $1 million win, you would still be the highest money winner on this series so far. That is the kind of damage you're doing around here. So, I would say
emotional damage.
Yeah, we all know that I've got that famous saying that I'm Turd Ferguson and you sure as hell aren't. But at this point, Jason's bought it, so he sure as hell is. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Some of our departing contestants would have received a little surprise, but we had to sell up the paper called the fee plug.
My God.
One of our departing contestants will receive a box of Kleenex, so he'll stop his damn crying.
Damn.
Turd, bought you 500 calls. You're going to have to get a new wardrobe supplier.
Oh, no, I don't want to have to go inside of Nels' dumpster.
Tonight on Action.
Oh, tonight on Action News. What do we got?
Tonight on Action News. Retailers across the store, across the country. God, I can't even say it. Retailers across the country are complaining of a shortage of Kleenex tissues. More on this as it develops.
Tic Tac has been a Grandma Studios production in association with MVG Productions.
Grandma!
Damn, where are we going? Can't get us any more money. We're broke.